Hello, welcome again to my YouTube channel, and today we have a popular request. We have to learn how to map the roads. So this is a kind reminder if you haven't watched my previous video on how you can use filters in JOSM, kind and please do. So today, to get started, we are going to learn how you can map roads and how you can add some simple features while mapping the roads. So when I say some features on the road, I imply something like a bridge. So this is my these are some pictures, and this is the translation from ChatGPT. We have some simple visualization showing you how the bridges looks like. Also, we have some nice interpretation from wiki OSM, so you can have a look on how the bridges are defined and how and what are the tags. So the other thing will be the culverts. So how are we going to map the culverts? Assume that we are trying to map this road and we come across this a certain feature like this one. This is the culvert according to this definition. So a more detailed on the culverts and how they are defined in OSM, I request you to go and read on the OSM wiki about the culverts and how they are defined and what are the tags. So to get started, I am going to download some of the data or some of the project from Hot Tasking Manager. So this is my Hot Tasking Manager. Some mappers have been doing a great job. This is the project called the Segera Township Buildings in Tanzania. So this is the campaign for adding all the communities on the map. It is not the world map until everyone is in it. So if you want the project number, this is the project number 14960. So in the has got the priority of high. So let's get it started. So I am choosing one of the squares. I'm just getting this one and come here and I change my editor to JOSM. You can use any of the editor, but for today tutorial, I'm going to be using JOSM. So I click here, map, we select the task, and here it comes. So this is the task. So if you're a beginner mapper, do not worry. So some quick introduction. So do not map outside this area. Like this is the box that I have just downloaded. So do not map outside this area. How to map the road, you just use the line tool. This is the line tool. So on how to define the roads, you can get the nice interpretation on the roads from the OSM wiki/roads. There you will have enough information on how you can map the roads. So let us get started. So some of the scenarios are not on this task, so I am just going to be creating some of the assumptions so that we can get the clear concept of what it might imply, and you can use the same technique when you across like the same scenario on the real world, or like when you are mapping like the real project and you just come across a certain scenario. Okay, you will have like already have enough information on how you can solve that issue. So the first issue that I'm going to explain is assuming that I am assuming that this one is this line is the river. Okay, so this line is the river, and if I just click here, and if I click here, this one is untagged, so I'm going to tag it according to I'm going to give it the tag for river. I come here and I search river. It comes here and I give it a proper tag. This is the river. If I know some of the information here, I can just give it. If I don't know, I just leave it by default. Some of the local mappers will just give it a detailed information. So I just say apply, and this is the river. And if you come here, you just find that the key is the waterway and the value is the river. And assuming that I am mapping this is my road. From here, I just continue mapping. Okay, I just continue mapping. Okay, I just continue mapping. So make sure you go like you just follow the road. So here you can just use this and there. So because I just did the continuation of the previous road, so you just find that my road has been tagged like the previous road, so that is not an issue. So if I'm going to try to save my edits to OSM, if I click upload, I am getting some of the errors like, okay, these are crossing, this is the issue. Okay, it says that crossing highway/waterway. So how do we do that? So here is the issue. Like, this is the area where the road and the river are just crossing each other. So and while I'm trying to upload it on my OSM, it says that I have to correct this issue. Let us introduce some of the alternatives on how we are going to solve this. So the first one would be introducing or doing the layering. So I am going to like arrange these layers in terms of numbers. Like, I want the road to start on the top, and then the river will be like on the downward. So how do I do that? You just come here. I just select my road, and I come here on the preset. I come on the highways. I come on the streets. It was the residential. And up here, I just put like this one, implying that I want my road to be on the top of the river. And then I just say apply. So if I am going to try to upload my edits to OSM, there it shows that I have just eliminated my first warning, that was avoiding the road and the waterways we are crossing. So now they don't cross anymore. Why? Because I just introduced the layering. The road has been given layer number 1, implying that it is on top of this river. So you can just think of it like, technically that is okay, but this just shows that the entire road is on top of everything. So we don't have to do that. Okay. So the other thing is we had also this one. We don't have to worry about this one, because this one just shows that we have unconnected waterway, because I just introduced this one. This was an imaginary waterway. It is not existing here, so we don't have to worry about that. The second solution would be introducing the culvert up on the road. So what you have to do is introducing the two nodes where it starts. I'm assuming that it starts from here and it ends somewhere here. So I am just taking my tool for adding the nodes, and then I just click here and somewhere here, implying that this section is being covered by the culvert. So how do I do that? I just select my two nodes. This one has been selected, and then I just selected this one. I come here and I do the selection of this other node, and I just split my road. How do I split this road? We just come to the tools, to the tools, and then I just say split way. The other way around, you can just click P on your keyboard for those who are using Windows. So I'm just, if I click split way, so it is just okay. So if you just see here, this one has been splitted from here to here, and this one from here to there, and then I have this one. This is my bridge. So I am going to introduce the bridge on this. So now I'm going to tag this one as the bridge. If you don't have this one, so you can just type in like man-made, and here you can just type in either culvert if it is a culvert, or you can just type in if it is the bridge, just type in bridge. So for myself, I'm just typing in culvert, and I just say okay. So here it comes, the culvert. And if I try to save my edit to OSM, so you see it has also removed that error of having like, so we can also forget about this one because we created the imaginary waterway, so we don't have to think about this. So if I come here, I can just say ignore about this for now. So and my edits will be like ready to be uploaded to OpenStreetMap. So until now, you have like 2 ways or 3 ways where you can just introduce something like a bridge or a culvert. Or the other way around that you can do is layering your layers. Either this one is the road, you can just give it a layer 1. If it could be like the waterway, you could just give it like the -1, implying that it is under the road. So how do I do that? I come here, I just select my waterway, I come here to presets, and I come here to waterways, I come to water, and I come to river. So I don't know the name, so on the rear, I just give it -1 or -1, implying that it is under the road. So I say apply the preset, and my preset so will have like the negative value, implying that it is under this road. So we have like more than many of the options, so you can just introduce the layer to this one, or introduce the layer to the road, or you can just introduce something like this, the culvert, or like the road. So this was the first part, and so for the second part, I am just assuming if the two roads were crossing each other. So I am just going to delete this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. So assuming that the two roads were crossing each other in this way, like you have this is the road here, and also you are mapping this one, so it is coming from this way, so this way. So if I'm going to tag this one, I just tag it as the road, and I can just type in residential. I'm just using residential because if you just want to know the proper tags for the road that you have to tag, so you need to visit like the hot JOSM pages. But for the quick introduction, you use the residential road when the road is going through the residential areas like this one, the residential area. So I am just assuming that this road will just going up all the way up. So these the neighbors or these people who are just living around here will be just using this road. Same applies to this one. So if I try to save my edits to OpenStreetMap, it will just tell me that we have this one from the map with the AI. So I am just concerned about this one, that the two ways are crossing each other. So how do I do that? So to avoid that these roads do not cross each other, what I have to do is quite simple. You have to introduce like the intersection between the two roads. How do I do that? I come here to I just select my first road and then the other road. Also, I come here on the more tools. Okay, on the more tools, and then I just use this shift I, or just use add nodes at intersection. So if I use that option, then I'll just find that I have the node at the intersection. So if I come here trying to upload my rear, so just find that okay, there is no error and my edits are ready to be saved to OpenStreetMap. But I am not saving this because these are I just created them, so I'm just going to delete them. So that was the second issue, how you can introduce the intersection between the two roads that are just meeting with each other. Okay, so the other thing, as the quick reminder, when you're mapping your roads, try to take them a little bit longer away from your mapping area, because we just want to extend a little bit longer for the other person who is just mapping next to you, so that you can just take the continuation. If you just leave it within your area, the other person who is just mapping just besides you will not see the road, so the road will be left hanging. And actually the effect of that is that these roads are being used by the local people who are living here, also the other agencies like the humanitarian agencies. So when they will be using that road, they will see that okay, the road is somewhere ending, while the road is not ending there. So maybe for the road to be useful and for the data to be useful, so you should actually take it a little bit away, or you should map a little bit further away from your mapping project. So I'm just assuming I just started mapping from here, and I come from here, I come here, and I come here. So I don't just hand it here, so I need to take it a little bit further, like from somewhere here, for another mapper who is just mapping this area, so that you just see it and it will take it from here, and you can just give it a tag. In concluding, that is all I just wanted to cover on how you can get started on mapping the roads. So to start with, you should read on the like the wiki OSM pages that gives like the proper tags and the proper definitions. The other thing that you can do is reading the instructions that are being put on the hot tasking manager, the task that you will be mapping, because the managers try to put like the instructions that we can use when you map. Also, the second thing is when you map and you just come across, maybe you need to introduce something like a culvert or a bridge along the way, so now you know. And the last thing was on how you can introduce intersection between the roads as well as mapping towards your mapping area. Okay, if you like my content, let me know by commenting on the comment section below. Also, you can also share and like these contents. Also, you can use them on your local mapping chapter or on any community that may these contents may be useful. So if there are any other addition that you may want me to cover in the coming tutorials, let me know using my communication channels on the description below. Thank you.